Hi, my friends. Sherry here. Thank you for joining me today. Today I was thinking maybe to do a mixed media, I guess. Yeah, mixed media. And sort of a whimsical piece. So I have an idea of a little girl and a sun, some flowers, some birds in the background. So that's where I want to take this, and I'm thinking I will use, this is jelly printed paper. I printed these off last week and I have a video on that. I can put the link in the description box on how to do jelly prints. So I'm going to use that for the sun, I think, and this is going to be her dress. So yeah, let's just get started. Now I have a piece of, you can do this on thick cardstock. This is backing for people that frame their paintings. And you need the backing for, to create stiffness. And so I bought 100 pieces, 100 sheets of backing. It's probably 11 by 14 for less than $50. And I use them for my bookmarks. I use them for my fridge magnets and for pieces like this. So now I'm going to draw in my painting, my outlines, and the sun I'm going to fill in with that printed paper, but I want to draw so I get kind of the proportions somewhat correct. Okay, so there's our sun, and then we're going to do, make sure I'm in the camera, our little girl. Now she's going to be a whimsical little girl. Let me see, her dress is this big, so her head will be, let me see, put her dress down, her head will be about here. So about like that. She's going to have quite a long neck. Just adds to the whimsy of the piece. Okay, now her eyes. And her nose is just going to be a couple little dots here. And her mouth. And I'm going to use a Stabilo pencil to do in her hair. So I think I could start off with some wispy bangs. And this is a Micron 0, I'm using a 04 right now. Okay. Now I think I'll do her hair a little bit later. I just wanted to get in the areas that I don't want to paint the background over. So this is going to be her dress. Will be something like this. And let me see, her dress is going to be here. So I'm going to basically fill that in so I know about what size I'm working with. Okay, about like that. Now, I did that because I want to put some flowers in here. Now, I like the idea of sort of wobbly lines. This is half a flower. Just, you know, more points of interest. Okay. That's about where I wanted her. I'm going to fill in her eyes. And I'm going to give her some red cheeks, but that will come later. Okay, so now what I need to do is I'm going to use Alchemy. This is called Deep Waters, the color. It's acrylic paint. It's a thicker paint. It's a metallic. Oh, as you can see, it's beautiful paint. It's gorgeous. As I like to say when I'm making strong emphasis on something. I'm just filling in my entire background with this gorgeous, gorgeous blue paint. Now, I'm not going to make you suffer through watching me paint this, all this background, so I'm going to, I'll come back when it's all painted. Okay, so I have my paint down, and I've put it on rather thickly, and this is, that technique of painting with thick paint like that is referred to as impasto. So I like that look. It gives some energy to the background with the paint lines, you know, the strokes. So yeah, now I want to put down my sun, and I've cut out the pieces for my sun from my printed jelly print paper. So I'm just going to lay that down. And again, not being too fussy. I didn't cut these exact intentionally. And I'm using Alien's tacky glue to adhere these to my painting. So we had a major storm yesterday and last night. And this morning when I got up, I had probably, without exaggeration, 5.5 feet of snow in front of my car. But I'm lucky I have good neighbors, and he had hired, we share a driveway, although I must say the people that redid my house created a bigger driveway in front of my house. Took a bit of the yard, but used that for the driveway for the, you know, in front of my house. So I don't actually use the portion of my driveway that is shared with my neighbor, because I don't need to. I have space enough for 4 cars in, you know, in front of my house. So anyway, he had somebody coming to plow his side of the driveway, and just out of the goodness of his heart did my side too. So I am plowed out, which is wonderful. Okay, now I'm just going to give that a few minutes to dry, and then I will trim that, or I could fold it. I'll just fold it for now, I guess. Okay, now there's our sun. Let me wipe up this glue. Okay, now I'm going to glue on her dress, which is again another piece of jelly print paper. I have such a bad habit of putting my glue upright so that it doesn't run. I have to get it running again. I have to get it down to the nozzle again. So I'm sure I'm not the only one in that. I'm sure other people do that. Okay, where's my glue? There. I even paid extra for it to be in this container so that I'm setting it for a good flow. And then I put it in wrong. Okay, so there's our dress. Now we can come in and finish up with our pen work. Now I'm going to use lime green for the centers for these flowers, so I may as well do that now. This is an alcoholic marker. For those of you that are subscribers, I think you know that I do alcohol ink using the liquid ink and the markers. So I have a few of those on the channel. Okay, and let me see, what else can I fill in? Let's put a face on our sun here. Okay, let's just very gently, because this is wet. I should have waited a little bit longer. That's all right. Okay, I'm going to leave that for now. All right. Although I can come in and, this is a red alcoholic marker, and I'm going to do the sun's mouth and our little girl's mouth. Okay, and I think I will give her rosy cheeks. Now I'm going to do a little bit more with our flowers. Give them a little bit of a sense of depth. All right. What else do we want to do here? I have a Stabilo pencil here. This is where we're going to draw in her hair. Now Stabilo is an oil pencil and it is activated by water, so you need to be careful when you're using them. And let's put a few, I have a gel pen here, let's put a few little dots in her rosy cheeks. Okay. Now hopefully I'm going to bring in a little bit of the Stabilo around her eyes, just to bring out her eyes a little bit. There we go. Maybe some white dots in our center of our flowers. Some birds. Okay. Now hopefully this is dry enough to work on our sun here. Just going to fill in the eyes. Let's give it some eyelashes. Why not, eh? This is Whimsy. A little bit of glistening on the lips. Our painting could be almost done. I think I want to bring in the Stabilo and work a little bit on the sun just to define it a little bit more. So I hope this gives you some ideas for the future. I mean, obviously you're not going to do the same little pieces I've done, but like I said, maybe some ideas for you. Now I'm wondering if I should give the sun some cheeks too, some rosy cheeks. Why not, eh? Maybe they're related. Maybe that's how she got her rosy cheeks, from the sun. Yeah, just have fun with it. It's whimsy. You can let your imagination go wild. All right. Well, we might be done. Oh, I think I need to do something around her neck. And maybe give her little feet. Little legs. There we have it. I think we're done. I do this all the time. I say, I think we're done. And then I come in and do some more. One day I will learn not to say that until I am done. Yeah, I just wanted to sort of outline these flowers a little bit so they stand out a wee bit more. I mean, she's our focal point, but so there we have it. Now I did this to fit in a 5x7 double mat. So bring this down a little bit. And this is what it will look like in the mat. So cute. So I hope you enjoyed that. I might bring that over a little bit there. Would love a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're so inclined. Press that notification bell so then you know when I'm uploading a video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you have an absolutely fabulous rest of your day. You folks take care. Bye for now.